4장 레시가 숲을 거니는 법.
Nikolai! Hey! Is there anybody there? Proshka?
This fog is so cold. I need to get out. I think Cherden is to the west. Right. But where's west? Maybe if I can come to a glade, I will be able to tell.
뭐 어디로 가야 돼? 당신은 방향 감각을 잃고 낯선 숲에 발을 들여놓았습니다. 나가는 길을 찾아야 합니다. 일단 위로 먼저 가볼까? 기양 균열. 이 안개선을 조심해야 한다. 실수로 협곡으로 떨어져서는 안 되니까.
Suddenly, you hear strange sounds. You stop in time to keep from falling off a precipice whose bottom is lost in the fog. When you turn around, the forest spirits attack you from the mist.
싸울 준비하기. 안개 초르트. 둘이죠. 와, 초반부터 공격이 25. 와, 25 딱 맞췄다. 자유로운 니콜라우스. 경건함이 5. 휩쓸기. 적의 방어를 제거. 이거 괜찮겠다. 안개 속 나무들. 저기 공터가 보인 줄 알았는데 아니 그냥 나무였다.
The slippery fog envelops you with the chill of autumn. Its clouds billow in mesmerizing patterns. Strange shadows and figures now and then appear in the colorless smoke.
가까이 가기.
The damp fog takes on the form of forest spirits. They attack.
싸울 준비하기. 안개초르트 3마리죠. 얘는 체력 높다. 바부시키 야가 2차례 동안 자고보르의 공격 개수 증가. 이거 괜찮네? 이거 괜찮아. 어두컴컴한 형체. 저기 누군가의 형체가 보인다. 일하러 가는 농부들인가.
Ghostly silhouettes arise from the haze. First, an old galbetz, then a crooked cross made out of mossy branches. You carefully walk along the rotting fence and shiver against your will. In a haze, a flock of black birds sweeps through, breaking the silence. A heartbeat, and you are alone again. Another forest lies ahead of you.
여정 계속하기. 길이 생겼... 뭐야? 바뀐 것도? 뒤얽힌 나뭇가지. 이 숲풀에서는 아무것도 보이지 않는다. 방금 나뭇가지 사이로 누군가가 움직인 건가?
You wander among the fir trees, standing silent in the fog. They all seem to be equally hostile. They weave unseen zagavers with the whispering of their branches and drag you deeper into the abyss of the forest depths. You look back. You feel someone is watching you.
여기는 아니죠. 어둠 속 형체. 또 형체가 보였다. 내가 길을 잃게 하려는 초르트의 짓인 것 같다.
The branches grab your dress. You realize that you've fallen into a demonic trap.
싸울 준비하기. 붙잡는 나무가지. 이게 뭐야? 오, 가시네? 공격을 받으면 공격 10을 그 가시 공격이 방어에 막히려나? 벌레, 휩쓸기, 영원함. 휩쓸기 페이지를 읽으면 모든 적에게 상. 광역기네. 야가랑 아타 이거 한 장씩 더 있으면 좋을 것 같아. 구입이 안 되죠. 어두운 숲. 여기를 어떻게 통과해야 할까? 여기는 사람이 있을 곳이 아니다.
The forest here is truly impassable.
체력
You
마이너스
fall,
4.
tumbling into an old pit, not seeing it in the milky haze. At the bottom, you can smell graveyard dampness and mushrooms.
오래된 전나무. 누군가가 이 나무에 붉은 리본을 묶어 놓은 모양이다. 나가는 길을 찾는데 도움이 될지도 모른다.
On one of the trees, you spot a red ribbon and head over to it. It's weathered with time and eaten by worms. The moment you touch it, it falls apart. However, beyond it, you see another ribbon and yet another one behind it. It looks like they show you the way.
또 세계 길이죠. 자욱한 안개. 안개가 가장 짙은 곳으로 가야 할 것 같다.
The gloomy forest parts before the foggy glade. The opening continues to the left and to the right. You stop and think about where you should go next. Your gaze falls on the forest's edge, and your skin crawls. The dark figure of the Leshi rises above one of the paths.
맨드레이크. 주변을 돌아다니게 악마를 따라서 주변 왠지 따라가고 싶죠.
You are going to follow the demon.
악마 따라가기.
You follow the Leshi, but you can't catch up to him. It seems as if the demon is playing with you, or mocking you, and then simply disappears. You stop. Around you is an unfamiliar forest.
그냥 낚인 건가?
I can't keep wandering here any longer. I can stay here forever. I need to calm down and think. What can I do to find the way?
옷을 왜 뒤집어 입죠? 기도문 읽기 같은데. 기도문 눌러볼까? 숲에 나가는 방법은 하나입니다. 한 군데에 앉아있거나 뱅뱅 돌기만 해서는 그 길을 찾을 수 없죠. 머물기... 뒤집어 읽기 아니면 기도문 있나 그러면? 기도문.
Let God arise and scatter his enemies.
As soon as you start reading a prayer, a violent wind picks up. Although the demons disappear, you feel as if they still have a hold over you.
No, that's not it. There's another way. I should shake my clothes and put them on inside out. Then the demons will stop confusing me.
You undress. The fog envelops you with penetrating cold. You quickly shake your clothes and turn them inside out, then dress and look up. The demons are gone. Only some faint clapping can be heard. The fog gradually recedes, and in the distance, you see a village in the middle of the forest. It's surrounded by firs and pines. However, it looks like this inhospitable place is home to people. You can see light in several windows and smoke coming from the chimneys. Ahead, on the old stump, you see a pair of strange boots with a blue shimmer.
신발 줍기.
You take the unusual
파란색
footwear
장화.
and
사수
approach
효과의
the
면역.
people.
대박이야. 대박이야. 마을로? 아니야. 가기 전에 장착하자. 사술의 면역 대박인데? 그럼 뭐가 제일 필요 없죠? 차례 종료 시... 이거 좋은데? 라운드 시작마다 수호도 좋은데? 수호를 뺄까? 모든 적 공격을 빼자.
You reach the village. It seems that the forest's humming darkness recedes here, though the pine trees stand close to the houses. Life here runs its course despite many houses standing abandoned. You notice the hunter outside and call out to him.
God be with you.
God be with you. Wait, you're new, aren't you? Oh! Ha! What a meeting! Hey, people! Marfa, are you home? Look, the forest brought us another one.
What is this village?
Oh, it's Nimza. We're from Nimza. Now you are too. And I think you will be for a long time.
램즈야.
Tell me about your village.
It's your village now too. It's a permanent village. Mostly Yazva. But there are also some Russians. I'm not a very clever permanent person, but I know 2 languages. What can you tell us about Nimza? We're doing our farming quietly here. A pity though. We don't get as much salt as we used to.
오랫동안.
What do you mean a long time?
It's just that the forest master keeps us here. He doesn't let us go anywhere. I can't even tell you how long this has been going on.
What do you mean, doesn't let you go?
We have whatever we desire here. A vast forest, plenty of fields, but if you venture any further, it's all fog. It doesn't let us go. You wander around and wind up back here.
And if you turn your clothes inside out?
We've tried everything. Praying, turning our clothes inside out. We've just come to accept it. How much time has passed? Several years. I can't tell you any more accurately than that.
숲의 주인.
So I'm not the first one that Liashi brought to you.
Don't go saying his name left and right. You're not the only one Borsa brought. He takes them from somewhere. Were you lost long? That's why you're here. Recently some cab driver arrived. The forest brought him to us. Now you will live with us.
야영하기.
I've been walking through the forest the entire day. I have no strength left.
We have several abandoned isbas. Stay the night wherever you wish. You can use that one. No one lives there now. All right, I have to go. We've spent enough time chatting. I won't catch anything if we sit around talking all day, now will I? I'll come by tomorrow morning and see how you're doing.
Thank you. My name is Vasilisa.
And I'm Efim. Jesus be your guide.
그럼 여기서 한동안 체류하나? 다섯 곳이 앉아있죠. 아, 얘네들 진짜 이거 빨리 찍어야 되는데. 저장을 하고요. 방문객들.
You awake? Here, the women sent you meat dumplings and a jug of milk. Have breakfast.
So, you're a Noah, right? I am Philemon, the shepherd here.
I didn't get it at first, but Marfa saw your book and told me.
I saw it too, though. I'm a shepherd, after all. I'm a Noah too, a little.
Don't get ahead of the elders. Wait, let me tell. I'm a hunter and a knower. I was always on the good terms with the forest master.
Yeah, right. How long ago did you write him a charter?
That's not your business, Filka. You think why my gun is so accurate, huh?
I may know a thing or two. Why are you asking? You want to set the village free?
Oh, the village is not the problem.
You think we have it bad here? Well, it may prove to be for the best that we're here. Philemon also says so.
The children are not taken to the army. The noblemen don't pursue us. Then again, you get fed every day in the army. But here, we starve from time to time.
Better to be free, though. How to dream. That's not the point. People go missing. Every month a God-fearing human soul disappears.
The village grows thinner every day. It's been one thing after another.
The other day, this woman went missing. So the whole village called us to ask you bring her back from the forest.
마을.
Why did Nimzia become closed?
The devil knows. Someone cursed it, perhaps.
What's wrong with the village? It was all taken by Vorsa. The things that can happen to you. We can't understand anything ourselves. Leshy doesn't talk to us. And we used to communicate often before.
실종된 사람들.
You say they go missing every month?
Yes, a boy or an old woman gets taken by Leshy. All this despite the fact that we don't argue nowadays almost. Some women don't speak at all, in fear of cursing someone. Still, it doesn't help.
여자.
Who went missing this time?
Galina. She was a fine woman. A widow. Her husband was taken 3 years ago.
Someone cursed them.
No. Maybe the forest took them by itself.
한번 해보죠.
All right, I'll get her back. Maybe I will be able to speak to the forest chord. We'll find out what he's planning here.
Oh, thank you, mistress. We'll pray for you till the end of our days. Here, have a bottle of vodka and some bread to smooth things up with him. Maria's crossroads are not far from here.
I would try to get her myself, but he never speaks to me. I doubt he will speak to you with me around.
Well, we'll see. God helps.
Huh, mistress, howdy. What's going on in this cursed village? You, our Redeemer, set me free as soon as possible.
Calm down, man.
I just came here, just like you. I was going from Upper Yazva. We had some drinks with a buddy of mine and I went home. The devil hid my way. Leshy dragged me here in this cursed Nimza. Then my horse stopped. I was flung from my cart.
If you hadn't drank so much, you would have been home by now.
That's right. How did you get here? Drank too much too?
So you came here to chat or what?
Oh, I'm about my cart. I don't remember what exactly was in it, but I left my goods there, and I need to get my horse back. I'm afraid to go to the cart. It's south from here, by the road.
All right, I'll have a look if I'm nearby.
보조 임무.
Thank you. I would to pray God for you to get us out of here. He have some berries. At least there's some good from this forest.
무성한 숲. 이 숲은 마치 주인이 없는 것처럼 마구잡이로 자라 농부들의 힘으로는 길들일 수가 없다.
The peasants often pass by this place when they go to the fields, and that's why evil spirits like to hide here between the fir branches. Just as now, you can see several chorts hiding among the trees.
처리하는 게 좋을까? 썰 준비하기. 길초르트. 철르, 영원함. 악방지, 다음 부정적인 효과 흡수. 자유로운 니콜라우스. 휩쓸기. 유이볼라도르밭. 램제아는 초르트 때문에 격리되어 있지만 어떻게든 먹고 살아야 하는 법이다. 농부들은 이 밭을 계속 경작했다. 유이볼라도르라는 이름은 러시아어로 북쪽 밤이라는 뜻이다.
The slippery fog covers the Nemzya field. The nets of unknown power, woven by a local Khaldun a long time ago, tug at you. They cannot be seen by a regular person, but you manage to find their source without question. A mossy tree stump on the edge of the field.
구루터기 확인하기.
The moldering stump crumbles at your touch and releases spores like some sort of puffball. Inside lies an Easter egg, dried up by sorcery.
달걀 가져가기.
You take the ancient
첫
magical
부활절
item.
달걀. 방어 페이지가 3을 더 보여. 좋은데? 방어 페이지가 3을 더 부여. 이거보다 상위급이다. 비자스티. 이곳 주민들은 이곳의 페르모로 줄무늬 호수라는 뜻의 이름으로 부른다.
Silence gives way to the rumbling of the earth. It's hard to make out what's going on through the dense branches. You come closer and see animal bodies intertwined, the flow of predators and their prey, and hear the trampling of thousands of paws and hooves. The procession, flowing along the rippling lake, soon disappears in the milky haze.
동물들 따라가기.
You follow the procession for some time, and on your way recollect your grandfather's tales. Soon the fog is growing dense, and the animals disappear into it. You stop and think. Could you follow them and run away from Nemzya?
안개 너머로.
You continue on into the milky haze, and turn your clothes inside out just to be sure. The fog is getting closer and closer, and soon your sense of direction fails you. Several times you trip over roots that have suddenly emerged. You have almost no strength left, but the mist soon disperses. To your amazement, you're back at the same place where you started your trip. It seems the villagers didn't lie to you.
결국 돌아왔죠. 안개 낀 숲. 길을 따라 자란 숲을 들여다볼까? 저 안에 악령이 도사리고 있는 것 같다. 마치 화덕 뒤에 바퀴벌레처럼.
Looks like this forest has never seen a human before. There are no roads and no trails. But you find a short's path.
흔적 따라가기.
You walk in circles for some time, unable to understand the strange, demonic logic. On your way back, you encounter a couple of angry jorts.
싸울 준비하기. 숲초르트. 27? 얘를 먼저 끝내자. 경건한 말. 작업으로의 폐지수와 동일한 피해를 입힌 2배. 이거 괜찮겠는데? 이걸 한번 써볼까? 그래, 한번 써보자. 끼키한 길. 이 길에 따라 교차로로 갈 수 있다.
A branch cracks underneath your foot. You freeze, seizing up with unexplainable panic. A demon is getting close. Do you fight or do you flee?
싸울 준비하기. 습정용. (32네) 이게 데미지가 은근히 약해. 그냥 빼는 게 나을 것 같아. 페이지 불태우기. 받음 3. 휩쓸게 있는 각 단어마다 3개를 받아. 작업으로 있는 모든 페이지에 효과 부여. 깊은 자국. 수레가 깊은 바퀴 자국을 남기고 갔다. 짐을 얼마나 많이 실은 걸까?
A visitor from the village has lost his cart somewhere here. Sure enough, you find the deep track of the wheels. What was the peasant carrying? Hundreds of pounds of flour, thousands of sacks of broadcloth. Cold dew has collected in the deep grooves. Your thoughts are interrupted by the noise of the wind. You think that demons are somewhere near, traveling like a foul breeze.
악마들을 추적하기.
You find a short wedding at a nearby glade. Draw a circle and throw a stone into the demon whirlwind. Before the demons have a chance to realize what's
초르트들의
going on,
결혼식.
you read your first Zagavar.
갑자기 웬 마녀가 나타나서 결혼식을 방해하고 있는 상황이죠. 오, 얘네 50? 장난 아니네? 방어 안 나왔어. 옷이 막을 수 있겠어? 체력 한번 채워야 돼. 와, 살았다. (62) 파묻힌 수레. 그 사람의 수레가 길을 벗어난 곳이다. 곡물을 잔뜩 싣고 있었던 모양이다.
The strange tracks bring you to a cart. It's submerged in the swampy earth, like a flooded boat on a lake shore. There are no traces of shoveling around it, nor are there traces
이
of
마차
a human
봤던 기억이
presence.
있는데.
It seems the cart sank deeper into the earth over time, until it became completely stuck within it.
일단 짐을 확인하고요.
There's nothing heavy inside, only a light basket with colored threads and ribbons, which you take for yourself.
마차 조사하기.
The cart is ruined, with no hope for restoration. The wheels are broken. Some of them are missing all of the spokes. Part of the wood is damp, and moss has begun to grow on it. What sort of load was it carrying?
마리아의 교차로. 교차로에서 레시와 마주치는 건 흔한 일이다. 교차로는 두 세계들 사이에 경계선이니 당연한 일이다.
The fog is beginning to grow thicker. Perhaps you're getting closer to the border of the domain Valeshi gave to the people of Nemzia. You only gradually realize that you have come to a crossroads. The milky haze around you is that thick.
뻐꾸기.
The sun is setting, but the fog stays. Something flashes in the haze. There are old crosses here too, just like on Mikhail's crossroads. Grandpa told me they used to burn the dead and bury them in clay pots at the crossroads.
골배츠 의식. 골배츠를 일단 눌러볼까?
There are white toadstools growing near the old crosses. Smells like autumn rot.
보드카와 빵.
You unfold the towel, embroidered with perm patterns that Yefim gave you. You put a bottle of vodka and a loaf of bread onto it.
십자가 확인하기.
The crosses have turned black and covered with moss. You come closer. Looks like they've been shot, with duckshot. The holes look fresh. There are toadstools growing at the crosses.
버섯 따기. 썩은 버섯. 사술 7. 원을 그린다. 왜 클릭이 안 되니? 의식을 시작하기.
The circle is drawn. The offerings are here. Everything is ready for the Zagavar.
작업으로 읽.
Righteous forest, righteous forest, your children are your servants. The Lord's servant Galina, peasant from Nimzia, named by the Lord, is not sold to you, is not given to you. No writings are in her name. Bring me her right this minute. As I told it, so it will be.
까마귀가 나타났죠.
The raven silently watches you from the fir branch. His eyes burn with strange crimson light, and it's not candlelight reflecting.
You're not from Nimzia.
The branches look like they repeat the raven's words.
No, I'm a visitor here.
A witch, but you got lost. Carr, carr.
I followed every rule. Well, I may have forgotten to ask permission. I'm sorry, Kind Forest.
Carr, carr, carr.
The raven's cawing reminds you of dry laughter.
Don't let yourself out. I'm not a lassie. Not exactly.
What do you mean? Did I do something wrong with the ritual?
The raven walks along the circle's edge, his head bent.
So, you're looking for a peasant girl. I will help you. And maybe you will help me in return.
까마귀.
What kind of chort are you?
Carr. Do you know how a lassie manages his household? We had everything nice and proper until recently. You'll soon learn for yourself. Yourself.
도움.
How can I help you?
First, we find the girl. Then we talk. I can't manage without a witch. You came in time. In time.
레시.
If you're not a Leshi, then where is he?
He fell asleep like a regular Ivan. Carr, carr. He snores so hard the mist billows.
What do you mean, fell asleep? Who's looking after the forest?
Carr, carr, carr.
여자아이.
I need to get out of here, not go looking for that girl.
You won't get out of here unless you find the lassie. He's the one holding you here, not I. Not I. I want to help you. Yes. Find Galina. Find the one who took her. Took her!
All right, but if you're lying to me, where do I find this woman?
It's night. We won't go right now. Not, we'd better not. Carr! Come tomorrow to the south of Nimzia. You'll find a dry tree there. And don't go telling anyone what I told you, or it will get worse. Tell no one.
Where's that tree?
It's a tall tree. You'll find it. Perm people call it Kulpu, the devil's tree. Tell no one. Carr, carr.
You shudder from the sudden cawing. In a moment, the raven disappears in the fog. Your skin crawls. Thinking about it, you blow out the candles and go back to Nimzia.
까마귀 믿어도 되는 거야? 냄새야로. 초르트들. 니들 때문에 고생을 한다. 무의미한 일. 레벨업. 아직 멀었죠. 쟤는 계속 늘고 있는데 큰일 났네. 방문객들 사.
Hey, open up! It's Anisia Ivanovna. I'm not afraid of you, demon Yeritnik. Hey, don't go bugging your eyes out on me. It's you, right? Cursed Vaska. All Nimzai's talking about you. Snake spit in your eye. They say you're a witch.
갑자기 뜬금없이 들어와서
You'll burn in hell.
저주를
But
퍼붓고
you're a
있죠.
girl.
The pots on the old shelf are shaking from her cries. Looks like Anisia Ivanovna is not stopping anytime soon.
일단 계속 들어볼까?
At least cover your head, you witch. A pox on your head, you Moscow filth. As soon as someone speaks a foul word, you latch onto it, demon guides. So the whole village said it. So what? There she is, sitting in the red corner with her filthy book. No justice for you, godless heavens. Because of the likes of you, we're staying here in this fog and nothing grows here, you alien witch!
Anisia proceeds in this manner for some time, but eventually she gets tired. She spits on the floor and walks out of your izba.
Oh, just met Anisia by the entrance. A wicked woman, my lord.
I noticed.
Hey, Vasilisa, God helps.
Howdy, Vasilisa. This is for you. Gathered some nuts and berries.
God helps. Thank you for the gifts.
So, how's the things on the crossroads? I couldn't sleep today. Waited the whole night.
까마귀에게 말하지 말라고 했으니까 말하지 말자.
I was in the crossroads, called Leshi. For now, it's not your business.
Why is it not our business?
You are knowers, but not the kind to manage the righteous forest. I will try speaking to Leshi one more time today. Well, I have to go. I will tell you if I have any news. For now, sleep soundly.
The baffled men walk out of the room and close the doors behind them.
Howdy, Vasilisa.
God bless.
I brought you breakfast. My name is Marfa. I saw you from my window yesterday. You're going to bring Galina back. Go on. I won't bother you. I want to help. I think I know where she might be. We have a river here, Piliva. I was near the bridge and saw it. She was standing there, all in white, on the other bank. It's the truth, I swear to God. I'm screaming to her, Galia, Galia. She doesn't answer. Just standing there, not moving. And I can't see her face. My blood runs cold. I was so scared. I turn around and she's gone.
All right. I'll take a look on the other
보세요.
shore if I'm nearby.
Oh, thank you, our Redeemer. Tell me tomorrow how it goes.
Oh, Vasilisa, you saved my goods! Do you know how much these fabrics cost? Dear God, thank you. I have nothing to pay you with. Here, at least take some rye bread. That's different from what they usually eat in this filthy Nimzya. Well, God bless you.
좋아, 가봅시다. 불에 탄 나무. 농부들이 좁혀오는 숲에 맞서 최선을 다해 싸우고 있다.
The villagers depart to the fields. Some of them avoid you, going to the other side of the streets and closing their shutters. Others look at you with hope and whisper prayers. You walk some distance from the village and find a fire site. Recently, the locals burned down the forest near the village, trying to stop its growth. An added bonus was the preparation of fertile land for future crops. Demons often settle on such fire sites.
재조사하기.
The coals of fir trees and pines crunch underneath your feet. You aren't surprised when you discover that the fire attracted evil spirits.
싸울 준비하기. 브레탄 초르트. 오우. 모든 페이지의 공격 10 증가. 재생 지금 올릴 필요 없겠죠? 아버지 어디 갔어? 안 나왔네? 통달함, 부식, 십자가, 사술의 면역, 독의 면역. 안티프카. 잠깐, 레벨업 했나? 오, 예. 카르니슈카 숲. 다른 숲들만큼이나 빽빽한 숲이다. 그 중에서도 이곳이 가장 무성하다.
Having completed all the standard rituals, you step under the forest canopy. Again, you feel as though someone is watching you. Clutching your book tighter, you continue on your way and soon notice an opening to your left. Looks like there are fewer trees there. The forest trail, on the other hand, is full of shadows and darkness.
길로 가는 게 낫겠죠? 숲길은 어둠에 자욱하다는데. 길로.
It's definitely easier to walk here, and you have a chance to catch your breath. You think about the trees guarding you silently to the left and to the right. How long have they been keeping this old forest safe?
빌바강 기슭. 이 강은 레시의 영역의 경계선이다. 더는 나아갈 수 없다.
The forest runs parallel to the village of 북ㅅ에p. The fog covers the opposite bank so that only the very edge is visible. Suddenly, someone on that side starts up a sad song. You look around, but can't see any bridge nearby.
헤엄치는 건 위험할 것 같아. 배를 일단 찾아보자.
You search the shore in the hope of finding an abandoned boat, and you are lucky. However, no matter how hard you try to reach the other shore, you can't do it. The Leshy is too powerful. All you can do now is abandon any attempt.
한번 헤엄쳐 볼까? 체력 떨어질 것 같은데.
The icy water burns you like
역시.
coals. You take a few steps, but realize that you won't be able to swim across.
사악한 곳. 이 끔찍한 곳은 어떤 고대 악령의 거처라는 예감이 든다.
This ravine was notorious among Nimzia villagers, even before their village was captured by the Leshy. The steep slopes are lost in the milky haze, which still permeates the local woods. Nevertheless, you hear a quiet rustling coming from below, almost like the flowing of distant water. You also see the figure of a large fir tree rising above the other trees.
협곡 확인하기.
You carefully descend, trying not to fall down into the foggy abyss. You soon see the source of the noise. Thousands of squirrels are running along the bottom of the ravine somewhere to the north. Above a living carpet of animals stand several chorts. From time to time, they fish one of them out, bite an unfortunate rodent in half with a crunch, and sprinkle its scurrying relatives with its blood.
다람쥐 불쌍해. 말하기.
You call out to the chorts. They stretch into thin lines and dissipate in the fog. When the swarm of squirrels stops, you find a small purse with silver on the ground. Squirrel gratitude.
가져가기.
You take the money and get back onto the trail.
예. 총 맞은 자작나무. 마치 누군가 총으로 이 자작나무를 쏜 듯하다.
This whole forest looks identically grim, even this birch wood. Among the trees stands a forked birch. The old trunk is covered with mushrooms and pulses with a strange, sorcerous power.
자작나무 확인하기.
You touch something hard and take a piece of stale bread with hairs baked inside, as well as nail clippings. This is obviously an offering to the Leshy.
곡물 가져가기. 레시에게 바치는 곡물. 오 위대한 숲의 주인이시여, 당신의 충실한 종이 머리를 조아리니 우정을 베풀어 주시옵소서. 그리하시려면 즉시 종을 맞이하시고 아닐지라도 뜻대로 하소서. 효과 강화 저주. 쿨프. 이게 까마귀가 마른 나무다. 농부들은 악마의 나무라고 부릅니다.
You follow your gut and seem to be getting closer to the tree the raven spoke of. The trees grow closer together here, and you feel the demon presence more intensely. The branches become more and more intertwined, and finally close off your way entirely. You whisper a zagavar and witness the result of the Leshy's sorcery.
약초. 맨드레이크. 맨드레이크.
These sorcerous logs weren't made by humans. The sorcery is complex, but I can handle it.
You inspect the Leshy symbols. The demon has closed this way with 3 locks. Without removing them, you can't go any further. It is within your powers to unlock them, but each lock is sure to be guarded by his helpers.
주변을 둘러보기. 뭔가 놓친 게 있나? 없네.
You
그냥 해도
inspect the
되겠는데?
Leshy symbols. The circle is drawn. You whisper the secret words to open the next lock. The Leshy's guards are quick to arrive.
싸울 준비하기. 첫 번째 레시의 잠수. 한 마리야? 공격이 28? 초반은 굉장히 강하게 나오죠. 적이 받는 상관없어.
The first lock has been opened. You catch your breath, getting ready to open the next one.
잠시만요. 바로바로 가는구나.
The circle is drawn. You whisper the secret words to open the next.
두 번째 레시의 자물쇠. 누구야? 아, 나머지 둘. 휩쓸게 있는 각 단어마다 방어 3. 기도.
The second lock is open. Only one is left.
하나 남았죠.
The circle is drawn. You whisper the secret.
세 번째 뭐야? 이 덩치 뭐야? 방어 90. 체력 150. 아, 알겠어요. 아니야, 재성은 지금 안 키워도 돼. 제가 방어 킨다. 나는 일단 중첩을 쌓아야 돼. 얘 다음 공격이 와, 100? 2턴에 100. 방어를 100까지는 못 올려. 적어도 50. 넌 끝났어 이제. 20, 40? 좋아요. 171 간다. 피어 고이고 멎어라. 전찰에서 잃은 체력과 동일한 수치의 방어를 얻어.
The final sorceress lock falls from the forest. You feel the earth trembling as the sorcery weakens.
까마귀. 잠깐만. 일단 약초. 약초. 맨드레이크.
Huge roots. They even look alive. I think one of them just moved.
Among the roots lies a woman dressed like a Nimzia villager. She breathes heavily and in gasps. A raven walks around her, watching with impatience.
말하기.
Anicia, is that you? I didn't curse him.
Wait, calm down. I'll help you.
You whisper a zagavar, and the woman starts to breathe steadily. Now her life is safe, but she loses consciousness.
What's wrong with her? Are you trying to kill her?
If I wanted to kill her, I wouldn't have brought you here. Karr! You did well to tell no one in the village about me. You saved the girl. Otherwise, she'd be dead by the hands of the one who kidnapped them from the village. Karr!
What are you telling me? Some villager is to blame.
A leshy in the guise of a man or a woman in Nimzia. Nimzia! Karr!
If it's Leshy who took her, why didn't he show up on the crossroads?
I told you already. Leshy is asleep. Sleeps below fog with snoring. Only his children left and his wives ran away long ago. Some to Perm, some to Kudemkar. Kar! They Galina from Nimzia, and the countless other were killed by his Leshy son.
레시.
How do I find this changeling?
Look closely. Observe. Leshy can't hide from a knower. I can't discern him from people. I'm not strong enough. Only you can do it. Karr!
까마귀.
Who are you? What kind of talking bird?
You don't get it yet. You will in time, as soon as you defeat Leshy. You'll know what kind of bird. Karr!
나무.
What kind of fir tree is this?
There are several very old trees in the forest. This is one of them. Near the largest and the most ancient sleeps Leshy, in the middle of the forest, in the thick of it. And near trees like these, smaller ones, the hunter leave offerings to Leshies.
냄지야.
Why did this village become lost?
That Leshy's to blame. I don't know how he managed to take all the Nimzia. His power increased in one day. Now he tricks everyone's eyes, can get out. Karr! We will manage together. You will defeat him, and the village will be free. Will rise from the ashes. Karr! But you have to find him. Have to.
Why do you think I'm going to help you? I need to get out of here.
Want to get out? Then you're going to. Otherwise, you won't make it out. No! Talk with the villagers tomorrow. You've met him already. I feel it. As soon as you learn who among us is Leshy, make him come clean. That's how we beat him. And don't make a mistake. Choose wisely. Karr!
The last words the raven pronounces while unfolding his wings. A moment, and he disappears, as if he was never there.
의심스러운 사람이 굉장히 많죠. 많은 게 아니고 거의 다 그냥 전부 의심스럽지.
The raven thinks that the one to blame for the missing villagers is one of them. He told me I've already met him. Who can it be? Marfa? Philemon? Yefim the hunter? Anicia! That old witch is definitely a part of it. I will find that Leshy. I need to break the seals, not wander in the middle of nowhere. How much time passed already? Half of what's left? How was he there? Must be going through tall houses now. Right. I will catch the Leshy and make him break the seal. I still have time. Philemon is a shepherd. That means he must communicate with Leshy. Yefim deals with the forest too. He's a hunter after all. And I saw an offering. As soon as I learn enough, we can call to a public hearing. Or maybe fight face to face. I need to question the locals what they know about each other. Maybe then I will be able to find the Leshy. He couldn't leave here unnoticed. Well, let's do it.
초르트들. 와, 인문 실패 굉장히 많은데? 좋다. 저장을 하고요.
helps, Vasilisa. It's a blessing that Galina is alive. Here, take it. From all of us to you. Well, I won't bother you. You need to study the book, right?
Wait, I want to ask you about the locals.
Come to my izba. We can talk there. You're tired. Here, better read something. Come in if you need anything. We won't turn you down.
램지아에 있는 곳은 어디든 얼마든지 방문할 수 있습니다. 인물들에게 말을 걸고 마을을 조사하며 누가 변장한 악마인지 알아낼 수 있는 단서를 찾으세요. 더 많은 사실을 알아낼수록 대화에서의 선택지가 많아집니다. 사냥꾼의 집, 외곽에 있는 에핌의 이즈바.
A small hunter's izba that is well lived in. He takes care of his home. The window gleams with a welcoming sliver of light.
밖에서 관찰하면 뭐
You
있나?
walk around the izba, but don't find anything worth your attention. You see broad skis in the yard, a device for cleaning prey, and other hunting tools. They are all kept in order.
이즈바에 들어가기.
Oh, hey, Vasilisa, howdy! It's good that we finally have a knower. You've saved Galina, so maybe you will free us all.
주민들에 대해서. 아니시아.
How long have you known Anicia?
A long, long time. We're from the same village. She's Galina's mother-in-law. We used to go hunting with Galina's husband. But he's hunted his fill. He's no more. Yes, a fine man he was. A proper one.
마르파.
What kind of woman is Marfa?
Oh, a fine woman. Not resentful. The songs she used to sing in the evenings. Oh, those were the days. I didn't talk with her much. An elderly herbalist lives close to her. She knows her better. She watches everyone from her window. Of that I'm sure.
창문으로 주변 사람들을 감시한다고? 목동.
Philemon? Oh, a good man. An hour also. Well, he's not as powerful as you, but he still knows some things. Better go talk to him yourself. Most often he can be found near the haystacks. They're close to the forest.
이건 뭘까? 사실. 레시에게 주는 곡물.
So do you talk to the Liashi?
Oh, not after he hit the village. Well, I do the rituals, the usual ones.
갈리나와 아니시아.
Galina is Anicia's daughter-in-law?
Galina? Yes, she was married to Anisia's son, but he died. The forest took him, as well as many others.
수 외곽.
The Leshy's domain stands before you like a grim wall. The peasants have burnt part of the forest, but it maintains its size, growing back trees with remarkable speed.
숲의 가장자리 조사하기.
You follow your instinct, sensing traces of primitive rituals, and soon come to a tree stump that has the remains of offerings to the Leshy and bullet holes. You notice boot prints in the soot nearby and follow them. Here the hunter's stride is regular, and here it has sped up. Suddenly, the girl's tracks cross that of the hunter. You cannot discern anything further.
새 단서를 얻었죠.
The Leshy's domain stands before you like a grim wall. The peasants have burnt part of the forest, but it maintains its size, growing back trees with remarkable speed.
숲을 산책하기.
The fog quickly thickens and you start to lose your sense of direction. Short paws stretch towards you from the fog.
싸울 준비하기. 숲의 사탄. 크기 및 위력 증가. 휩쓸기. 일단 대화를 좀 미루고 이런 곳을 찾아봐야 될 것 같아요. 버려진 오두막. 젊은이들은 시간이 남을 때 주인 없는 이즈바에 모이곤 한다.
The scarce Nimzia youth is sitting by an old izba. When you approach, they watch you intently.
말하기.
We've heard of you, Vasilisa. I hope you will help Nimzia. No one has been able to so far.
주민들에 대해서. 가리님.
What's with this guy? Is he hurt?
His mouth is too big. In our village, no ones who call the Leshy's name too often get their mouths tied shut. Otherwise, it's scary. We don't want to be taken by Vorsa.
목동과 사냥꾼.
Philemon doesn't take apprentices. He tells us he will manage by himself. He's right. None of the animals have ever gone missing. I guess the Leshy's fine with just villages. It used to be that some bear or the like would carry away an animal from time to time. We can't tell you anything about the hunter. We don't quite know him. He speaks to the Leshy and nowhere, sort of like you.
마르파.
Well, she's a fine girl. What else can we say about her?
사실 아니시야.
Galina was her daughter-in-law. They sure did argue, but quietly, so people wouldn't talk. Galina was crying afterwards, she told us.
어? 야, 음악을 못 들었는데 다시 가야 되나?
The scarce Nimzia youth is sitting by an old izba. You sit by a house and dissolve in a deep sleep.
함께 노래하기. 아, 이제 끝났네? 와, 굉장히 길다. 다음, 마르파의 집. 내 지인이 사는 집이다. 내게 선물을 가져다 준 그 소녀 말이다.
Marfa's izba is richly decorated. Towels, a large salt pot, and everywhere the wood is covered with murals.
말하기.
Greetings, Vasilisa, dear. Well, come in. Sit over there, in the corner.
주민들에 대해서. 목동 필리몬.
What can you tell me about Philemon?
Well, he's a fine shepherd, a knower. Not as strong as you, though.
Has he been in the village long?
Well, he came here before the forest master closed us in here. Yes, only after that. Anicia is very grateful to him for his work. She gave him a belt, you know. She gave it to him right after St. George's Day, when he whispered to the animals. Other than that, a regular man. I don't know what to add.
He refused to take it? That's strange. I need to learn about this belt from Anicia.
사냥꾼 에핌.
How long have you known Ephim?
Yes, a fine man. Always successful with his hunting, even after all this. He's not himself lately, they say. The youngsters can tell you more. They watch everyone.
아니시아.
Tell me about Anisia Ivanovna.
Oh, the whole village heard her arguing with you. I don't know how you could listen to all that. I would curse her for sure. She was born with teeth. By the way, Galina is her daughter-in-law, but her husband passed away. A fine man he was. You saved her, so she might tell you more.
아, 들어도 모르겠는데? 약초성. 약초성은 여러 마을에 있지만 모두가 마녀 또는 콜드인 것은 아니다.
The herbalist's house smells like healing herbs. You look around attentively, but you don't notice any signs of evil spirits. It seems that the herbalist is not a witch.
Ah, greetings, Vasilisa. Everyone in Nimzai is talking about you. I don't care where this village is, in a fog or in Perm-Gubernia, makes no difference to me.
마을 주민들. 마르파.
Well, my neighbor lives here. A fine girl, but not very hard-working one. She's young. She'll learn.
아니시아.
What do you know about Anicia? What do I know? The missing Galina was her daughter-in-law. That's what I know. What else? A quarrelsome woman.
사냥꾼.
They say the hunters are close with the Leshi. Have you noticed it with yours? Oh no, don't mention the Leshi. You'll call him. The hunter might go dancing with him for all I care. He doesn't tell us.
사실. 이웃.
Are you friends with Marfa, your neighbor? Not so much. Recently, I visited her in the evenings. She wasn't home. That happened several times. God knows where she was. You could ask a shepherd about her. He leads the cattle to graze in the evenings. Oh, the youngsters. They also like to walk at night. They may have seen something.
약 좀 뭐 살 게 있을까요? 맨드레이크를 7개 정도 팔고 10개 남기고 체력 더 높은 걸로. 아니, 체력 높이 올려주는 게 없네? 살만한 게 없는데? 그럼 여기는 다 질문한 거죠. 건초 더미. 주민들이 건초를 조금 모아놨다. 목동은 이곳에 있을 거라고 한다.
The shepherd is sitting by the haystack, hitting his poo drum with sticks. Fog surrounds him, covering everything with slippery moisture. You smell mold and mushrooms.
말하기.
From one Noah to another, I wish you well.
사람들에 대해. 사냥꾼.
They say Yefim the hunter communicates with the Leshi. Could he have set up these disappearances?
No way. I was writing charters too, but who wants to curse? He isn't to blame. Well, I only do what needs to be done.
마르파.
Everyone likes Martha. She treats many of us to gifts. But I don't like her very much. The woman has a mind of her own. That's all right. I'll have a chat with her when the time comes.
아니시아.
Oh, a quarrelsome woman. She's the one who cursed everyone, that's what I think. His son was Galina's husband, so she herself cursed him. Who else?
사실. 저녁에 마르파.
Have you ever seen Marfa when you brought the cattle for grazing in the evening?
I have, yes. But I haven't seen where she went. Maybe the youngsters saw it.
애들한테 한번 또 가봐야겠네. 레시.
Shepherds also communicate with Leshi. He watches after the animals for you. Did he give you any helpers?
Nah, just some silly things. I don't measure up to you Khaldoons. I do everything by myself. It's scary dealing with the forest, everyone says so. I need to look after the cattle. They won't punish some icon, but they will punish me if anything happens.
최근 램즈야.
You came to Nimzia after the forest master hid it, right?
Yes, I was unlucky. The Leshi caught me. Doesn't seem that I asked for an invitation when I entered his domain.
What were you doing before this?
I was a worker. My father was old and couldn't support me. I made my own way.
갈리나의 이즈바. 갈리나 한번 가보자. 교차로에서 마법을 풀어준 실종된 소녀의 이즈바다.
Galina is doing well. She's sitting at the table and is already busy doing housework.
말하기.
Vasilisa, I don't know how to thank you. You'll always be welcome in my house. Well, come in. Sit here, under the icons.
주민들에 대해서. 아니시아.
This woman came to me, Anisia Ivanovna.
Oh, Lord help me. Even the Leshi won't take that woman. I know. I used to be her daughter-in-law.
사냥꾼.
He's friends with the shepherd. I bet they both talk to the Leshi. But I don't believe they are to blame for the missing people. They are fine men.
마르파.
We're friends. I love her. She used to bring me and my husband lots of gifts, especially after our village got closed. She's so kind.
레시에 대해.
Do you remember the time when the master of the forest took you? What did he look like?
My memory is foggy, Vasilisa. I can hardly remember any of it.
Did he look like anyone from the village?
No, he was dark, as if made of wood, covered in moss and mushrooms. He nearly crushed me with those roots. God help me.
Galina starts to sob.
I remember one thing he told me. I can't pray.
사실. 며느리.
You're Anisia's daughter-in-law?
I was. An absurd life that was. Well, it's a sin to complain. We all live as we can. My husband was taken from me by the forest. He died. God rest his soul.
남편.
What kind of man was he?
A good one, loving, so unlike his mother, Anisia. When he died, she blamed me, said I cursed him.
Did you argue?
We had some disagreements, but I don't think she cursed me. I don't remember any such thing.
아니시아의 전택. 오래전 이 저택에는 많은 사람들이 살았지만 이제는 아니시아만이 살고 있다.
Like many other houses in the village, Anisia's izba is bent because of the wildly growing forest. You knock at the door, and your acquaintance opens it for you.
말하기.
You again, witch. Ugh. I'm looking forward to never seeing you, you damn vulture. Well, what do you need?
주민들에 대해서. 사냥꾼.
You him? He's a fool. I bet he's the reason the village got stolen. I bet he
그래도
wrote
대답은
the
해주네.
charter wrong, and the Leshy was only too glad to grab it all. Phew. Godless Kolduns.
목동.
Ah, another curse maker. This one is worse than all the rest. His mug is all rotten, just like yours. He does nothing, only feeds here for free. I know exactly how these Noah shepherds do their work. The wolves watch the animals instead of him. He's only dilly-dallying.
마르파.
That girl's a hypocrite. Wants everyone to like her. But she's got a mind of her own. She's gonna give us trouble.
며느리.
They say that Galina that went missing was your daughter-in-law, right?
That's none of your business. You lousy witch! Get lost!
Anisia pushes you away from the door and slams it shut in your face.
야, 아직 대화 안 끝났잖아. 애들한테 다시 한번 가보자.
The scarce Nimzia youth is sitting by an old izba. When you approach, they watch you intently.
말하기.
We've heard of you, Vasilisa. I hope you will help Nimzia. No one has been able to so far.
저녁에 마르파.
Did you see where she walks at night?
Marfa walks at night? No, it can't be her. But someone definitely walks the streets. Must be the devil. Recently, Galina went missing, and we noticed some shadow getting into her house. One of us was placing a candle for her in the corner in the evening, you know, so that the forest would let her go. Suddenly, he heard some rustling and saw the door open. It was Leshy. Who else? He immediately ran out of the izba. We found his tracks in the morning. Someone must have been carrying a heavy soul off to the forest. There must have been Galina's second spirit when Leshy was holding her. The tracks are deep, so this spirit put up quite a fight. A scary thing.
이거까지 아직 모르겠는데? 다시 한 바퀴 빠르게 쑥 돌아보자.
A small hunter's izba that is well lived in.
Oh, hey, Vasilis. It's good that we finally have a knower.
숲속의 흔적.
Galina, so
I found your tracks in the forest by the offering. You were dragging some girl by the forest edge. It was Galina. Did you give her to the Leshy?
bite your tongue, Vasya.
Who was it then?
Well, me. And the girl was one of the villagers. You can see her in the village right now. I told her not to tell anything. It's a bad omen. I left an offering to him and shot the stump. I've been trying to summon the Leshy for several months straight. I want to ask him eye to eye if Nimzia is doomed because of this. But he cares little for us. Will you maybe be able to get to him? To a righteous forest?
마르파를 다시 한번 가볼까?
Marfa's izba is richly decorated.
Greetings, Vasilisa. Well, come in. Sit over there, in the corner.
그냥 다 모아놓고 얘기하면 안 돼?
They say you walk the streets at night, acting strangely.
Oh no, Vasilisa dear, God forbids. I sit at home, that wasn't me. Who walks at night at all? I'm too scared.
마르파가 지금 굉장히 의심스럽죠. 약초상은 정보가 없었어. 아니시한테 정보가 아직 많거든.
The shepherd is sitting by the haystack.
From one Noah to another, I wish you well.
얘 뭐 늘어난 정보 없죠. 아니시야 다시 한번 가보자.
Like many other houses in the village, Anisia's is
You again, witch. Ugh.
열어주네?
Looking well. What do you need?
목동에게 선물.
Marfa says you gifted a belt to Philemon.
I did, and he didn't take it. Still walks in his red one, damn him. This Susietka was smothering me all night. Looks like I made a bad belt. Although, I did it with proper permanent patterns. Why am I telling you this? A witch won't understand. You only want to walk around bareheaded. Ugh.
The Susietko didn't get angry for nothing. I should speak to him.
고발하기.
I heard you argued with Galina. Did you blame her for your son's death? You cursed her and wished the Leshy would take her.
Anisia's face changes, and she takes a step back.
Well, why did you freeze there? Did you curse your daughter-in-law?
Anisia makes another step and almost falls on the bench.
I did. You guessed it, witch. It's as you say. I am to blame. And what of it? It was Galina who cursed my son. Who else? Who? You're a witch, and she might as well be one. You found each other. I'm not scared. Tell it to everyone at the gathering if you wish. I cursed her, and I curse her still.
새로운 단서가
I
또
cursed
생겼죠.
you. I wish the Leshy would tear you to bits.
일단 얘는
Get out.
래쉬가 아니야.
Anisia pushes you out of the door and slams it shut in your face.
잠깐만. 그럼 정보 다 꺼냈나? 확인 좀 해보자.
You knock on the door, but no one answers.
수세도코를 찾아야 해.
You sneak under the branch through the bent gates, whisper the secret words, and notice a black, furry shadow in the far corner of the yard.
Yuck! And nowhere, Khaldoons. I hate you kind. What stench!
Wait, kind host. I want to ask you.
Don't you try throwing sand in my eyes. I feel evil emanating from you. Like from the belt my master wanted to trade. Don't think he didn't trade it. All covered in evil markings. Doesn't have eyebrows. I punish her and punish you.
You notice the shadows grow darker in the corners. The Susietka is not alone here.
야, 대화 좀 하자. 그냥 도망칠까? 종령하고 싸워봤자 좋을 거 없잖아. 다음 힌트가 뭐였지? 목동한테 가야 되는데 끈.
The shepherd is sitting by the haystack, hitting his poo drum with sticks. Fog surrounds him, covering everything with slippery moisture. You smell mold and mushrooms.
목동을 더 자세히 보기.
Your blood runs cold. He wears his boots on the wrong feet, and the footwear is too thin at the ankles.
오. 목동을 더 자세히 보기.
Your blood runs cold. He wears his boots on the wrong feet,
말하기.
and the foot.
From one Noah to another, I wish you well.
고발하기.
Stop pretending. I know that you're a Leshy. It's you who's been kidnapping the villagers.
What are you talking about, Vasilisa?
The shepherd abruptly jumps up and backs into the fog. You don't have time to say a word before his stretched out figure disappears into the tall trees.
쫓아갈까 모임으로 갈까? 일단 쫓아가 보자.
Wait, Vasilisa. I saw everything. Still can't believe my eyes. I want to help. Philemon, run that way. I may help you with something else. There is this thing.
뭐야? 얘 괜히 시간 끄는 거 아니야? 아니야, 일단 들어보자.
Talk faster. I don't need you in the woods. You will only get yourself killed.
A wonder-working icon will come in handy to you. I blamed God for all of this, wanted to punish him. And I hid it nearby.
I will take, if I have time.
아, 대화하기 잘했네. 필리몬의 정체는 숲 초르트였습니다. 사람들이 있는 데서 밝힐 걸 그랬나? 룬 볼라도르 밭, 페르모로 나앗의 남쪽 밭이라는 뜻이다.
You step onto a southern Nemzia field. Suddenly, your way is blocked by evil spirits. These must be Philemon's helpers.
싸울 준비하자. 목동의 부하. 와, 데미지 봐. 37. 체력 99. 지금 체력 채워놔야 돼. 끝내지 말고 체력 한 번만 채우자. 왜 재생이 안 되지? 재생의 면역. 내가 뭐 때문에 재생이 왜 면역 당했죠? 확인 좀 해봐야겠는데? 아이템 재생 면역이 여기 있나? 아닌데? 설마? 아, 얘네 지금 정리 못하잖아. 보내기 안 되잖아. 한 번 쉬어야 되는데 어떡하니? 보내기가 없어. 이런. 이대로 가자 그냥. 별 수 없어. 약초로 해야 돼. 사냥꾼의 비축물 에핌이 이곳에서 도움이 될 만한 성상을 찾을 수 있을 거라고 했다.
On an old stump covered with mushrooms, you find an icon the hunter was telling you about. The frame has begun to rot, and the icon itself has gunshot marks on it.
성상 가져가기.
The face of the saint looks at you
초르트의
with
괴롭힘을
reproach,
이주려줘.
as if it was you who shot it. You quickly hide the icon in the bag.
아니 일을 줄인다고 해서 면역에는 소용이 없잖아. 그럼 필요 없는 아이템이죠. 요란한 숲. 이 숲도 마구잡이로 자라났다. 이 레시에게는 한계가 없는 모양이다. 어디서 이런 힘을 얻는 걸까?
The raven appears as if out of nowhere. It lands on an old cross and stares at you. The forest rustles around you. The wind disperses the fog, and for the first time in a while, you see the night sky. The raven's eyes flash red in the forest darkness.
It turned out to be a shepherd, not a mother-in-law, not a plowman. Carr, carr. It's good that you found him. It will be easier to defeat him. He's afraid of you.
Yes, but where is he? How will we find him in the forest?
We've already tracked down Philemon. He went to that tree where Galena was found. Found! Turns out he has a secret underground lair there. All of those who were kidnapped are held there. There!
Do you think he'll uncover Nimzia?
He will! He will! You won't leave him no choice. You have the book! Black! Black!
You know about it?
I guessed it, sensed it, knew it from the start. The wind at the crossroads told me. Carr, carr.
비밀 굴.
How do we find the entrance to the lair?
I know where it is. I know. I'll show. Go to Kulpa. Carr, carr.
납치당한 사람들.
Those who were kidnapped. Are they alive?
Not alive and not dead. Our father sometimes took people, but he let them go later. Later! Someone will pray for them or say a holy word, and then he let them go. This one keeps their soul, feeds on them. For him, their souls are like sugar. Carr, carr.
까마귀.
What kind of chort are you? Maybe you're leading me into a trap.
You don't know who I am?
What is this strange bird that showed up at the crossroads? Was it this raven?
도모보이가 아닐까 하는데 모르겠다. 눌러. 도모보이가 집에서 멀리 떨어질 리는 없고 평범한 초르트 같아 보이진 않는데 래쉬인가? 래쉬 아니라 그랬잖아. 그럼 악마야? 어느 것을 할까요? 아, 렛이 누르고 싶어. 근데 렛이 아니라 그랬는데? 그럼 악마 가자.
I know who dwells at the
맙소사.
crossroads. You, hellspawn.
Carr, carr. And you call yourself a knower.
죄송합니다.
Vasilisa. My name is Karnesh. I'm Eleshi's son, as well as Philemon. He's
아,
my
렛이
brother.
아들이구나.
He's
그럼
been
렛이
hiding
아니잖아.
from me for a long time, sucking the life out of Nimzia, blocking its villagers. I couldn't track him while he was in a human form, but you helped me. Yes, you did. It is I who dragged you here from Balut. It's my figure you saw in the forest. My presence. Carr, carr.
You're the reason I'm trapped here.
It's not so simple, no. I was lured by the book. It led me to you. I'll help you. Only my father can break the seal on this book, and you won't find him without me. No!
출발해요.
All right. Lead me to your brother.
Go to Kulpo. I will wait for you there.
The sound of wings reverberates through the old branches when the raven takes off from the old tomb. You gaze with sorrow at the crooked cross. Who was buried here, and why? Does anyone remember this old grave and the dead man within? This man was also buried outside the churchyard. These uneasy thoughts stay with you even after the grave is far behind you.
벌컥 밭. 어떤 밭이길래 이런 이름이 붙은 걸까? 물을 많이 마시는 밭?
Your bast shoe sinks into the freezing sludge. You have arrived at a flooded glade. After finding an old path made of rotten planks, you make it closer to your goal, but feel something wrong and stop halfway into the swamp. It looks like Philemon's chorts have set an ambush ahead. You look around. There's a man standing by the fringe of the forest, but you can't make out his face.
지금 회복이 안 되니까 최대한 전투는 피하고 남자 따라가 보자.
You step back and follow the strange figure. Call out to it, but it's continuing further. It seems as if it's leading you around the swamp, across the river. Should you follow the stranger, or continue on your way to the Leshy's lair?
푸디바강 기슭. 아까 늪에서 본 그림자가 이쪽으로 갔다.
A man is standing on the other bank. Your blood runs cold. The figure seems familiar. Could it be him? You're separated by a small, cold river that you can wade through.
반대편으로 가기.
The icy water burns like a flame.
아, 체력
Your
떨어졌어.
breath freezes, but you gather your strength and reach the opposite bank. The silhouette beckons you further, towards some ruined buildings.
푸드바 스케테. 낡고 무너져가는 이즈바다. 이곳 주민이 구 교도들의 스케테에 대해 말했는데
The roof has collapsed, and fir trees have grown in the rooms. It looks like even the everlasting stoves have bent, collapsed, and become homes for the trees. Suddenly, you witness a strange vision. Several forest chorts are chasing a pack of squirrels while muttering something.
자고보르로 도와주기.
You call out to the chorts, and before they
보조임무.
can attack, you quickly read the right Zagabur. The squirrels gather in an obedient herd. It turns out the chorts found the Zagabur text in an abandoned chapel. The grateful chorts pick edible mushrooms for you in the woods nearby, and tell you about a shepherd's treasure nearby.
뭔진 모르지만 잘 됐죠. 늪지대 숲. 교회 먼저 가자. 이곳은 한때 신성한 곳이었다. 구 교도들의 성지였을까?
You get to the abandoned church the chorts were telling you about. You feel uneasy because of its sharp outline, as if it is vanishing in the haze. Under a canopy, you see the black, toothless doorway of the building.
계단 오르기.
Inside, you find a skeleton with a wooden drum. There's a shepherd's charter in the dead man's bag, and several old coins. In the charter, you see the Zagavur the chorts tried to master. Looks like the coins are cursed. Someone put chorts on them.
아, 동전 가져가는데 전투까지 해야 돼? 목동 조사하기.
You have no way to learn what this person looked like. Only naked bones remain. But the drum looks exactly like the one Philemon has.
호소문 가져가기.
You take the shepherd's charter.
숲이 짜르님께 부탁드립니다. 제 양떼를 안 지켜주면 덩치 큰 미트로파노 비치한테 일을 고해요. 동전 동전, 좋은 아이템일 수도 있어.
The moment you touch the coins, shorts, as well as the spirit, surround you. Looks like this shepherd used to be a knower.
싸울 준비하기. 아, 나 지금 저주 상태인데. 맙소사. 재생이 안 되잖아. 저주 때문에. 라운드마다 재생은 안 되잖아. 그래, 56 정도면 됐어. 늪지대 숲, 나무들이 물에 잠겨있다. 강이 범람한 건가?
It's difficult to travel the untrodden paths. The river Pujva spilled over its banks and formed another swamp here. There he is, your old friend. He's here, standing in the middle of flooded wood. You call out to him, but your voice sinks in the thickening fog.
그림자 따라가기.
The dampness sets
아니,
into your bones,
체력이.
and you start to shiver, either because of the cold or in anticipation of the meeting. You come closer. The silhouette gradually moves away. At times, you feel you can almost touch it with your hand, and at others, it disappears. But then once again flickers in the pine wood.
키 큰 전나무숲. 또 숲이다. 이곳 나무는 무척 크다.
The one you were following all this time gets lost behind the trees. You follow him, and the pine needles and moss rustle beneath your feet. Suddenly, you step on a broken fir branch. You are quickly surrounded by forest demons.
싸워. 숲 트로트. 3마리. 와, 데미지 장난 아니다. 일단 방어력 올려야 돼. 아, 체력. 야, 아까운 체력. 방어 효과가 있는 페이지가 자신에게 14함을 줌? 이거 방어 효과인데? 잘못하면 나 죽는 거 아니야? 와, 겨우 살았어.
The shorts scatter as frightened beasts. The figure awaits you there, at the forest's edge.
일단 떠나기 전에 그 레벨업 안 됐고 책 정리하고 재생이 안 되니까 재생을 빼고 방어력 올려야 돼. 아, 그리고 체력 회복해야지. 자욱한 안개. 저기 안개 속에 형체가 있다.
Here is your beloved. Here he is, in the fog. You recognize his figure. You feel that you will hear his voice any moment now, but you can't see his face. You take a step. The figure doesn't move. He's waiting for you.
일단 불러보자.
You call to your beloved, but he is silent. Only the branches rustle in the swirling fog.
접근해볼까?
Only several steps
와, 체력!
separate you
내
from
체력!
him. Another moment, and you will be together again. You suddenly lose your footing. A chasm opens beneath your feet. You come to your senses at the bottom of the ravine. The fog is gone, and the figure with it. You can hardly hold back your tears of grief and pain.
맙소사, 나 체력이 14야 지금. 이거 돌아가서 회복도 못하고. 얘 때문에 지금 되는 일이 없죠. 쿨프. 길이 다시 그 오래된 나무로 이어져 있다.
You stop and keep your book ready. Philemon is waiting for you by the old fir tree. A familiar raven lands beside you.
Ah, Philemon, you're here already.
No, Vasilisa, hold on, listen to me. Don't crumble me into your book. You don't understand.
Carr, carr. Right, keep talking, brother.
야, 전투하기 전에 일단 회복 좀 시켜주면 안 되니? 말 들어주기.
You want to talk? Those who want peace don't learn to ravines.
I was scared. I was afraid you wouldn't listen to me. I know about the book. I thought you might drag me into the seal.
Nice story, brother.
Oh, be quiet, Carnish. You're still much too young. You couldn't understand anything.
Speak before I change my mind.
I won't lie to you, Vasilisa. Enough with the lies. I'll tell you how it is. I sometimes drag Nimzia villagers to my lair. Yes, under this tree. But not out of malice, but for a reason. I have to.
Carr, carr, carr. Father would never let it happen. Do your sorcery, Vasilisa, before it's not too late.
Wait, let's listen to him.
You can't understand me, Carnish. In order to avoid greater sacrifices, I have to accept lesser ones. Yes, I made it so Vorsa fell asleep, and is sleeping still. Yes, I hid Nimzia and plan to keep it hidden. For this, I need power. I need a human sacrifice. This is the price.
렐시의 잠.
How did you put your father to sleep and hide the village?
It was difficult, but I managed it. For both of these things, I need power. I could wait until the villagers begin cursing one another and take them one by one. But it wouldn't be enough. A speck. I needed a powerful source, a flow, an avalanche of power. That's why I took on this image, a shepherd.
So you took someone's skin, like a chort.
That's another of the necessary sacrifices. I couldn't change my form then, as I can now. I began living in Nimzia, sowing discord carefully, gradually. As roots pierced the stone, so I was eating through the villagers' trust in one another. I built the events in such a way that one day, a local holiday, the villagers got angry at each other. Oh, Vasilisa, it's not easy. Everyone was angry, hated each other. I won't lie. I needed potions for that, trickery, and other things. But I got what I wanted. A lot of curses were said that day. So many that all of Nemzia was cursed. That's how I managed to steal the entire village, and a dozen of cursed villagers provided enough power to put my father to sleep.
So, that's how you arrange it. If only I knew.
You were too busy with beasts and paid no interest to people, brother. Learn your lesson.
희생자들.
What huge sacrifices do you want to avoid? Aren't you the reason for them in the first place?
We, Leshis, can see the future. That's how I knew about your seal, even before you showed up here. We know what would await Nimzia villagers in the coming years. We can hear it in the branches, in the whisper of the wind on the crossroads. Everyone, all the Russian lands will be swept by a storm. A storm is coming. Death, famine, murder, wars await you. Maladies on such a scale that have never existed before. This village will disappear altogether.
This can't be true.
It is true, and my brother knows that.
Everything may yet change.
Ha! There haven't been such powerful omens as these for a long time. I am certain this will happen.
People must choose their fate for themselves.
Choose? They have no choice. They don't know what awaits them or their children. These things are written in neither the black nor the white books. The future is much scarier than your chorts, Vasilisa. That's why I decided to hide them. I will kill one, and then the other, but they will survive here with me in this fog.
뭔가 잘못된 힘.
You're sucking this power out of the peasants?
Yes, I have to kill them. This is the price.
아니 전쟁으로 죽나 너한테 죽나 어차피 죽는 건 똑같잖아. 필리몬.
I told you what this is about, and you must support me. The peasants ask for help all the time, but no one listens. Only I do. You yourself know about the sacrifice required for a worthy cause. You're a witch after all.
You speak beautifully, Philemon, but the people should choose for their own. Own!
What can they choose? Death is waiting behind each door. Only I can keep them safe. Vasilisa, they have no choice. But you do. I can set you free from the fog. I can break the seal. But I will require a sacrifice. We will take a man from Nimzia together. I'll bring you to your father, and we will break the seal. You will be free, and Nimzia will be safe.
Don't listen to him, Vasilisa. He cannot decide, and neither can you. Only they can. You have to stop Philemon. Nimzia will be free. You will be free, and my father will finally wake up.
Philemon wants to keep Nemzia in the fog, and the Raven wants everyone to be free. What should I do? Which side should I choose?
까마귀 도끼.
You speak nicely, Philemon. And your goal is noble. But people must have a choice. I won't let you kill any more villagers.
That won't do. I won't let you near my tree.
아니야 전투는 안 돼. 목동 필리몬. 야 보스급 상대를 체력 없는 상태에서 맙소사. 재생 안 되잖아. 아, 한번 죽으면 되려나? 부정적 효과를 제거? 일단 방어력을 올려야 돼, 최대한. 방어력만 최대한 올리면 이길 수 있어. 30이면 일단 막을 수 있거든. 좋아. 아니네, 30이었네? 10 곱하기 3이었네? 아. 체력 없는 채로 다시 하는 거야? (23) 30, 53. 와. 와, 딱이다, 딱. 하늘 높이. 명령은 한 차례. 그럼 지금 쓰는 게 나으려나? 아니야, 한 턴 아껴. 방어력 계속 올려야 돼.
Don't meddle in the business of our village.
Metal? You're the reason I'm here, and not in Vilgard.
I
소환했어?
can let you go, Vasilisa.
But you will. You have no choice.
얘를 먼저 끝낼까? 차라리? (70) 안 될 것 같은데. 아니야, 가능할 거야. 데미지가 106이야. 이번에 끝내야 돼. 나이스 샷이었어요.
Philemon sheds his skin and quickly hides among the roots of the old tree. The raven bids you to hurry before the spirit regains his powers. You pass underneath the roots. The subterranean darkness squirms around you like an army worm. When your eyes adjust to the darkness, you see that these are shadows moving about. Philemon's previous victims, still restless. They whisper endlessly, but you can't make out what they're saying. Suddenly, Philemon springs from the darkness, along with coiling tree roots.
Think again, Vasilisa. You will doom the entire village.
It's you who are killing it, one after the other. I won't let other peasants end up in your lair.
뭐야? 2차야? 맙소사, 나 체력 없다니까. 333. 와, 진짜 답이 없다. 일단 무조건 방어 올려야 돼. 와, 백방어. 저 공격력 몇이야 이제? 소환한다. 아직 기회는 있어요. 통달 효과 하나를 더 올릴까? 죄가 늘잖아. 안 돼. 두 마리나 소환했어? 아, 저수까지. 이건 이기기 어렵겠다. 저주 걸렸죠? 누구 중첩이 더 세냐? 중첩 싸움이야, 이러면. 와, 저주 너무 센데? 가시까지 있어? 아, 이거 못 이기겠는데? 가시 때문에? 저게 방어제가. 재생. 망했어. 얘 가시 걸려서 얘 때리면 안 돼요. 얘만 때려야 돼. 아, 역시 물이다. 책 욕기가 아니고 회복을 시켜달라고. 방어 100. 데미지를 올려서 그리고 유지, 방어 계속 유지해야 돼. 중첩시키고 소환하고요. 2마리. 가시다. 얘 먼저 없애야 돼. 와, 한 방이. 얘 가시 생겼지. 얘 일단 끝내고 좋아. 방어 81. 이제 저주 들어온다. 저주 걸렸죠. 다음 턴이면 끝낼 수 있어. 이번 턴 버텨야 돼, 제발. 아, 소환한다.
You shouldn't have gone against me, witch.
You shouldn't have tried to kidnap peasants. And me.
얘 올인 때리면 100 줄일 수 있을까? 모르겠어. (207) 207 제발 신이시여 한방 간다. 그렇지 나이스 샷. 레벨업.
The Leshy falls to the ground hissing and disappears without a trace. You feel Philimon's sorcery disappear around you. Shadows vanish one after the other. Karnish thanks you and explains how to get to his sleeping father, outlining the necessary rituals. The Raven will wait for you there.
혹시 몰라 정리하고. 이것도 연구하고 싶은데 레벨업 했죠. 아이템 개수로 갈까?
Leshy's son told me to go north, to the old field. I better not waste any time. Every day counts.
아 좋아 이제 저장하고요. 이게 며칠짜리야? 하루라서 짧구나. 이틀 3일 긴 쪽에다 얘를 보내고 책상에 이 이상한 사람은 가끔 이고르 할아버지에게 자고보르를 팔았다.
Wisdom will enter your heart and be good for your soul.
자고보르 구매. 다 있는 거죠. 메마른 비암. 오래전 버려진 들판이다. 왜 나무가 한 그루도 없는 걸까?
In this old, abandoned field, neither trees nor crops grow. The only things standing are old poles and two thin birches. The Leshy's son told you to tie their tops together to find the way to his father.
주변을 둘러보기.
This empty field emanates sorcerous power. You sense that there used to be a church here, or, more likely, a Permian shrine.
자작나무를 묶기.
You tie the tops of the trees together, and a portal opens between them to the domain of the elder Leshy.
관문 안으로 들어가기. 북ㅅEp 개울. 개울을 따라 나무에 리본이 묶여 있다.
There's an old birchwood near the creek. The trees are gnarly with age, their roots covered with moss. Red ribbons are tied to their trunks, a method peasants use to aid those who have lost their way in the forest.
리본 확인하기.
These ribbons look like the ones you saw before you got to Nimzia.
리본 따라가기.
The ribbons lead you further along the stream. Suddenly, several drowners jump out of it, attracted by the black book.
잠깐만. 나 회복은 했니? 바꿔야지. 어디 있었더라? 여기 있다, 재생. 자, 얼마든지 덤벼보세요. 이게 뭐야? 검은색 페이지 사용 불가? 검은가? 야, 하얀색 페이지였으면 와, 나 못 싸울 뻔했네. 재생 할 필요 없잖아. 얘가 좀 걸리네. 커졌죠? 뭐 얼마나 거지른 거야? 공격 72. 대박. 겨울하고 겨울이 끝나는 곳이다.
Following the ribbons that have remained intact over the years, you find the forgotten old banyas and peek inside. Light shines through the rotten ceiling and illuminates the skeleton of a child.
CCN 확인하기.
Judging by the leftover clothes, he was one of the Komi Yazvins, as the Nimzya villagers say. It's hard to tell how long the body has laid here, alone and forgotten.
화덕 안을 보기.
There's no soot or coals left in the stove. Silence surrounds you. Even the Banyaks have abandoned this place.
묻기.
You carry out the remains, dig out a grave, and place the bones inside.
야,
You unexpectedly pierce yourself with a bone splinter and sprinkle the burial place with blood.
추디밭. 이상하고 오래된 곳이다.
Everything around you looks majestic and solemn. The trees that surround you are thousands of years old. Strange spirits walk between them, the likes of which you see for the first time. Tiny forest chorts are trying to catch them. Demons look out of place here. When they notice you, they attack.
싸울 준비하기. 추디. 3마리죠. 검은색 돼지. 하얀색 돼지. 얘를 먼저 끝내야 돼. 무조건. 39? 한 번에 39 못 쓸 텐데. 한 번 충전을 해야 돼. 별 수 없어. 부족할 텐데 데미지 16 차라리 명령을 하나. 몇 턴이야? 한 턴인가? 한 턴이면 걱정할 거 없는데. 뭐야? 뭐야 이게 뭐야? 이걸로 잡을 수 있을까? 안 될 것 같은데? 바뀌었죠? 얘도 바뀔 때가 올 것 같은데? 바뀌었다. 넌 끝났어 이제. 우와. 또 얘. 일단 재생하고 재상하면서 계속 버텨야 돼. 또 시작이네. 오, 좋아. 아! 이건 희망이 보이기는 해. 지금 15지. 아, 안 돼. 한 번에 못 잡아. 이제 이렇게라도 깎아놔야 돼. 그렇지. 와, 진짜. 얘 진짜 귀찮아 죽겠네. 중첩이 안 되니까 딜이 안 들어가. 그렇지. 이제 게임 끝났고요. 니들은 이제 끝났고요. 푸엔, 고대 마법이 깃든 오래된 곳이다.
You walk in circles around the glade with the ancient idols. Even putting your clothes on inside out doesn't help. You decide to look around. It seems as if some kind of Leshy's sorcery is at work.
오래된 형상들. 약초. 맨드레이크 많이 필요하죠.
The old forest towers over you. It holds the memory of the ancient legend. While you look at the Chort idols, you think about all the evil spirits that have disappeared without a trace since that time.
Pagan idols with some chute pattern. I've seen similar on the plagues they find in fields.
This idol seems enchanted. Old Chort sorcery is still strong here. You can try to untangle this Zagavar.
작업보를 없애기. 뭐야? 아, 돌리는 거야? 이건가? 아닌데? 설마 순서도 바꾸니? 위아래? 이건가? 설마?
When the final piece of the idol fits into place, you feel as if the forest has been unshackled. It looks like the road is clear now.
떠나기. 보리스 신. 래쉬가 이곳에 있다. 맨드레이크.
A strange rock. Looks like it's moving. It can be.
Grr! Vasilisa, it's time to wake my father up. Are you ready?
준비됐어.
When he wakes up, I'll be dead weight here. He still has to teach a lesson to my older brother. Maybe you'll take me with you. Before you know it, I'll become a Leshy on my own.
동약이.
Very well. A helper like you will come in handy.
All right then, let's do this.
The raven starts to read an unfamiliar Zagavar in a foreign language. With each minute, his raspy voice grows even quieter. It crackles like moss in piney woods. Soon, you feel the earth beneath your feet.
와. 봉인이 풀렸죠?